What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing a Manchester City transfer update, including speaking about the big rumours that have been going around about Lionel Messi, which we'll speak about in a bit. So before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, you want to help to support my channel, then do subscribe. We're now less than 500 subs away from 28,000 subscribers, so if we could hit that by the end of the year, then that would be absolutely brilliant. Also, don't forget as well, social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen. If you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram, my email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries, do leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well, most importantly, do let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. And lastly, this video is sponsored and it is brought to you by Cuppatee, who did very kindly send me this Erling Haaland t-shirt just here, which you can go and cop yourself on a great deal. Links, details, they are all in the description. If you go and check them out, then that would be much appreciated. So we are going to crack on with this video, and we're going to start off with the ins. We've got no contract news, no out news. We've got three stories in the ins. The first comes in the form of a young player in the form of Emilio Lawrence. I have spoke about him several weeks ago. Fabrizio Romano has given the latest on him and said that Manchester City have now signed Emilio Lawrence from Everton. The long negotiations are complete. It is done. A deal has been signed and the medical has been completed. He was part of the under-23s team with Everton last season. He plays in an attacking midfielder. He's soon to be 18 years old next month. He's also Scottish, and he'll be joining Manchester City, going straight into the City Academy. And Fabrizio Romano has said that these are the types of signings for now that Manchester City are looking at. Players for the academy, players for the future, homegrown players, and City have managed to nab themselves here a fantastic, high-quality young player in Emilio Lawrence, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on his development, and who knows, maybe within the next year or two, he could be the next breakout, standout player at Manchester City. So I wanted to give a big, warm welcome to Emilio, to the Manchester City family, and hope he does enjoy his stay here at Manchester City. Now, moving on, we do have an update on the player we were speaking about in my last video. It comes in the form of Khvicha Kvaratskhelia. Butchered his name again, I apologise for that. But the Napoli director, so Khvicha plays for Napoli, the Napoli director, Cristiano Giuntoli, has given an update on Khvicha and said that he is untouchable. He isn't leaving. They are not going to sell him. They will not let him leave, and no offers have been received from any club, including Manchester City, for him. That has been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. So a very clear statement being sent out by Napoli with regards to Khvicha, and it remains to be seen as to whether clubs will be making a move in the winter window upcoming in the next couple of months, or whether it might be in the summer. But as of right now, no clubs have made a move, and Napoli's stance is that he is not for sale. Manchester City don't normally go into negotiations with Napoli, so I'd be very, very surprised if we do make a move, even though he is of high quality and normally the types of players that City would be looking at, and is of a position as a wide player that City will be looking at over the next 12 to 18 months. So I just don't see Manchester City wanting to touch Napoli with a barge pole after the fiascos of Jorginho and Kalidou Koulibaly. So there we go. So moving on to the final story, let's speak about Lionel Messi, because I know a lot of people have been commenting on my videos, have been commenting and messaging me on social media and said, what's the latest on Messi? Is the Messi things true? So we're going to address it right now. So Lionel Messi, very simple and straightforward. His contract with Paris Saint Germain is up next summer. They do have the option to extend his contract, but Messi would have to agree to that. PSG, from what I've heard, are keen on getting Lionel Lionel Messi on a new contract at the club. He's having a good season with PSG and looks fairly settled in Paris. Now, we do know that Barcelona have already declared their interest in re-signing Lionel Messi because, quite frankly, he's their poster boy. He brings massive revenue into Barcelona. It gets people watching not only Barcelona but La Liga as well, so it makes sense from the Spanish point of view to bring Lionel Messi back so he can play for Barcelona and retire at Barcelona, because when he signed for PSG, he didn't want to leave Barcelona. He was forced out of Barcelona, if you remember rightly, because the summer before he left, Manchester City wanted to sign Messi. Messi wanted to sign for Manchester City if it meant that he had to leave Barcelona, and then it was a mess, an absolute mess. 12 months down the line, he was staying at Barcelona, ready to sign his contract, and then all of a sudden they couldn't register him, they couldn't put him on a new deal, and he had to leave. City weren't really that interested in signing Lionel Messi last summer, so PSG struck very quickly to get him on a 2-year contract, and that 2-year contract, of course, is up next summer, and so he could become a free agent, so teams from outside of France can start to speak to Lionel Messi in January when he's got less than 6 months left on his contract. Will Manchester City speak to him? Who knows? If Lionel Messi wants to fit into Manchester City's wage structure, Manchester City could make a deal happen. The fact is, though, De Bruyne, Erling Haaland, these are two players here that are bordering on £350,000 to £400,000 per week. We can, for financial fair play and the squad that we've got, we quite simply cannot afford to bring Lionel Messi in unless 2 or 3 heavy hitters were to leave Manchester City, so we could fit him in on our wage bill, because Lionel Messi will be asking for a big wage, and if he was to come in and be on £400,000-500,000 per week, which is probably the bare minimum that it would take to sign a player of the calibre of Lionel Messi, then the players like De Bruyne and Erling Haaland are going to be wanting to match that wage, so it all just becomes very easy to mismanage, and I just don't see City following that avenue up. Now, it would be sensational to have Lionel Messi sign for Manchester City. It would be brilliant if we could have him sign for one of the CFG clubs, which I wouldn't rule that out either. It's just, for me, it's 2 things are going to happen with Lionel Messi. He's either going to extend his deal at PSG. As I said earlier, he's settled in Paris. He looks pretty happy in Paris. He's playing alongside Neymar. Right now, people are speaking about the concerns. It's Kylian Mbappe. It's not Neymar. It's not Lionel Messi. It's Kylian Mbappe that looks most likely to leave PSG in the next year or so. And so if that does happen, I can see PSG pushing and pushing and pushing to make sure that Lionel Messi stays in Paris, and it wouldn't surprise me. He's keeping his options open that at some point next year, before June, he'd sign a contract extension with Paris Saint Germain. I imagine he'll probably be looking for maybe a year or two's extension and just keep it rolling, so he doesn't end up in a situation like what Cristiano Ronaldo finds himself in at Manchester United. Went for a 2-year deal rather than a 1-year deal, does his 1 year, now he's unhappy, he wants to leave, but he's stuck at Manchester United, and I don't think Lionel Messi will want to do that at the latter parts of his career, because realistically you're looking at maybe 2 or 3 seasons maximum of Lionel Messi before he'll retire from professional football, which will be a sad day because he is a sensational football player, but the time of Ronaldo and Messi is coming to an end, and if I was in charge at Manchester City, I'd be looking to the future. That's what we've been doing over the last couple of transfer windows. We've brought in a sensational player like Erling Haaland, and I'd be looking towards the future players that we could embed, that we could make into even better players that will fit our wage structure, that will fit our team. And whilst it'd be great from a business point of view and a merchandise point of view to bring Lionel Messi in, I feel like Man City are already covering their business side of things now with Erling Haaland. He is the in-demand player. He is filling the empty seats at Manchester City. Man City's games are selling out, and people are getting Erling Haaland's name on the back of the shirt. In fact, go on the club website and there's a big backlog of shirt orders with Haaland on the back. They're completely sold out, so it's so difficult to get your hands on that. So to me, I just do not see this signing happening, and what I see is him staying at PSG, and if that doesn't happen, I see him going to 1 or 2 places, and then 1 or 2 places is either going to be back to Barcelona or Lionel Messi goes back to Argentina. I do not think Manchester City will be an option. I do not see that happening, and that is what I've not heard anything concrete at Manchester City or any other sources suggesting that City want to make a move for Lionel Messi or will be making a move. So right now I'd put that on the back burner. But if things do come into flourishing, of course, things will go crazy. And of course, I will cover that for you guys, and we'll keep you guys up to date first and fast on YouTube with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, not just with Lionel Messi, but all transfer news. So make sure, if you do want to stay up to date on YouTube, make sure you've subscribed to my channel, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. I am going to be doing daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the winter-January transfer window. That series returning for you guys in around 2 months' time, so make sure you have subscribed. That would be much appreciated. Social media links there in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Do leave a thumbs up as well if you do enjoy this video. 300 likes is the aim. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts in the comments below of what you make of these transfers, the Lionel Messi situation. What do you make of that? Let me know in the comments below. And lastly, do go and check out today's video sponsor, Cuppatee. Go and get yourself the latest Erling Haaland t-shirt. I've got one here, which is it's a very comfortable t-shirt. I enjoy wearing it. It will be coming to my live streams very soon for you guys to enjoy. And fun fact, live streams, they will be back on Wednesday for the Man City Sevilla game. So I'll see you all for the build up to that Champions League game, and of course that live watch along in the middle of the week. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.